back. And today's practical session. We are going to see the demonstration of qualitative analysis experiment. One solved already we have completed for our first term practical exams. So today we start with the second solved. So in examination this time salt will be provided to you, and very systematically you have to detect one anion and one cation which is present in the given salt. So we start with the experiment, and the first step in our experiment is preliminary examination or preliminary test. अभी ये टेस्ट में आपको क्या करना है? In preliminary test, as you know, you have done one salt already. So preliminary test you have to write down the color of the salt. So when you perform the test, you will come to know the color of this today's salt is white. So color you write down, observation white, accordingly you write down the inference. Then odor. So when you take the smell of the salt given to you, today's salt, okay, it is not having any peculiar odor. So no peculiar odor, and that's why accordingly you write down the inference. The third test, important test in the preliminary examination is flame test. Now how to perform this test? First you take little amount of salt. Okay, take little amount of salt in a watch glass. Add 3 to 4 drops of concentrated HCl. Then you mix this contents. Okay, and you take this contents on glass rod, clean glass rod, and we introduce this particular glass rod in the oxidizing flame. Okay, and we have to observe which color is imparted to the salt. So as you can see, after eating only a white residue is formed, but we are not getting any peculiar color or any flame color. So if there is no particular flame, so all the colored radicals in the inference you will write down absent. So after this test, the next main step is identification of the anion. Okay, identification of the anion using specific reagents. So in that now, one by one we will perform the test. The first reagent is dilute H2SO4. So you take little amount of salt in a clean test tube, and then we add dilute sulfuric acid in the test tube. So here we have the salt, and here we have dilute H2SO4, dilute sulfuric acid. After performing the test, we go through the observations which are given in the this test, expected observations are effervescence, for example, bubbles, which is not seen here. If there is any evolution of colorless gas, we have to smell the gas like this. You have to smell the gas, so you are not getting any specific odor or smell for this test. So if we are not getting any particular observations for this test, inference you have to write down the whatever radical they have given in the inference, we have to write down may be absent. Okay, so this is our first test for the identification of anions. Now second test. Okay, take little amount of salt and now we have to add concentrated sulfuric acid, okay, for this test, and then we have to heat and note down the observations. So we have concentrated sulfuric acid, after adding concentrated sulfuric acid, we gently heat the test tube and then we'll note down the observation. Expected observations, which are very important observations for this test, is any colored gas, and this color we have to observe above this surface of the solution. Here you have to observe here the color of the gas. Now as we can see that after heating also we are not getting any gas, okay, we are not getting any colored gas. So whichever radical they are given in the inference which will give you colored gas, so those radicals you have to write down absent. Performing these two tests, we will come to know that most of the anions we are getting absent, that is Cl minus, Br minus, I minus, NO3 minus, SO3 minus. All these anions if we are getting absent, then there is a probability of presence of sulfate or phosphate anion. So let us perform the test for sulfate. So test for sulfate, you take salt, then we'll add dilute HCl, dilute HCl, and to this solution now we have to add barium chloride solution. So can you see? Here we get a white PPT. Okay, so we get white PPT means SO4 2 minus anion is present. Once we detect the presence of a particular anion, then the remaining test we are not going to perform. We have to stop here and immediately you will perform the confirmatory test for that particular anion. So we have got sulfate. So now we will perform one CT for sulfate. And one more important thing here is the confirmatory test for SO4 2 minus sulfate is same, this test only. So detection test and conformity test you have to write same. So one anion is confirmed. Confirmation of anion, that means the first part of the experiment is over. So you have to write down the result from this test and you have to show to the examiner. So now what will be the next part? Next part is identification of cation. Now identification of cation. First we have to prepare the original solution. Now how to prepare OS, original solution. The reagents are, first you will take salt and you will add distilled water and you will check for the solubility of the salt in distilled water. If it is soluble, that will be your OS. If it is not soluble in cold water, then we heat, okay, or you can say you can use hot distilled water. Still not soluble, then we continue with the next reagent, okay, cold dilute HCl, then hot dilute HCl, okay. So accordingly we select the reagents. So when we prepare the OS for today's salt, okay, so we have checked already the solubility of salt in distilled water cold and we get clear solution like this. So this is our OS. So we have prepared OS, salt and distilled water, okay, cold distilled water. So to perform each test also, okay, so it's good to prepare fresh OS and it won't take time also. So in a test tube, for the first test, okay, now we are going to detect groups because the cations are identified in different groups: 0 group, group 1, group 2, group 3, okay, group 4 and group 5. Okay, group 0 is also called group 6th group. So we'll start with first test, that is group 0, and the cation belonging to this group is NH4 plus, ammonium ion. Now what is the test? You take a little amount of salt, then we add the important group reagent, 0 group reagent, NaOH. NaOH, and we have to boil this solution and check for the smell of ammonia. So boil the solution. So whenever we are identifying any gas, okay, smell of any gas, so you take care that you inhale the gas very gently, okay. So here we are not getting the smell of ammonia, that means group 0 is absent. Now we continue with group 1. So for group 1, the reagents are OS. So OS, I will prepare fresh OS. We have salt, okay, and distilled water. Salt and distilled water. And this is our OS. So take this OS, little amount, and to this OS group 1 reagent, dilute HCl. Dilute HCl. You have to add here. Expected observation is any PPT. Okay, PPT. But we can see here that it's a clear solution. We don't get any PPT, so group 1 is absent. Now for group 2, what are the reagents? OS plus dilute HCl plus H2S hydrogen sulfide solution. So already we have taken OS and dilute HCl in this test tube. So you add H2S solution in this only. So we have freshly prepared H2S solution. Okay, expected observation here for this group is black PPT. Okay, but we are not getting black PPT, we are getting this white PPT, again indicating that group 2 is absent. Now next group, group 3, reagents are our OS, okay, OS, and then we have NH4Cl solution. Then NH4OH, okay, ammonium hydroxide solution. If we closely observe, okay, when we closely observe, we can find particles here, white particles, not that thick. Okay, such type of white PPT is called gelatinous PPT. Okay, so gelatinous PPT is obtained here, indicating that group 3 is present. And this gelatinous PPT specifically indicates the presence of Al3 plus cation, aluminum cation, and immediately now we have to perform the confirmatory test for aluminum cation. As we know the procedure that once we detect any ion, immediately you perform the sifting. So I will decant this clear solution. Okay, decant this clear solution, and in this, okay, now we have to add dilute HNO3, dilute nitric acid solution. After adding dilute nitric acid solution, we have to add few drops of blue litmus solution, few drops of blue litmus solution. Okay, as you can see, this particular blue PPT which is formed here, okay, which is called as a floating, okay, it is called as a floating blue PPT, okay, for showing that the aluminum cation is present and it is confirmed. See, okay, so once you confirm the cation, that means we have got the final result for this experiment. Okay, so this is our final test, and once we have confirmed anion for the experiment, that is sulfate, and cation Al3 plus, finally we have to write down the result. Okay, and the writing part for the experiment already you know how to write. So this was today's experiment, that is qualitative analysis salt number 2. Okay, and the name of the salt is very clear now: cation, aluminium, anion, sulfate. So the salt is aluminium sulfate. So we will continue with one more salt in our next demonstration. That's all for today, dear students. Thank you.